skirmishes, and also to help you secure kills. If Syndra gets lane priority, the bot lane is going to be explosive for Fred and Brion. They can try to control the game there, get early turret plates. The top matchup, I think, is going to be extremely skill-based, even though Rich is against the Aatrox. He knows this matchup extremely well. He's played into it and has played against it even himself in the Gragas versus Aatrox quite a lot. So the top matchup in the top 2v2, you definitely feel like going to be favored a little bit towards Nongshim Red Force, but the bot side of the map, I think that's where Fred and Brion makes the plays to get that early lead.
Well, we'll see whether they can actually do that, because Peanut is very much set up for a very strong top 2v2. Gragas and Kindred together have always worked very well. You put down your ult, and then you tell everybody else to leave. Yeah, Wolf just chilling there, just trying to see whether he can gnaw into Umti a little bit, as a bit of a Jin Air fan there.
Yeah, as he should be. I mean, who isn't really? At this point, it's not even biased. They're not in the league anymore.
Oh, no. He sees a horse, and immediately he's out of there. Lane priority on the bottom side. That is definitely high value, as Umti's going to come in, look to clear out this ward. Peanut going to follow him through as Rich has created some decent distance, and yeah, exactly right. The Zoe going to come through. A late teleport to follow up, as that value from the shield is massive. Umti getting taken down very low as Rich finds the first blood with a beautiful body slam flash, and Hoya got baited by Peanut's positioning as well. Faye picks up a kill, and Rich isn't done. He's got double buffs, and he wants to tell Hoya that this is his champion, and he will do so.
And this is a great start already, you know, 3-0 now for Nongshim Red Force.
And it's going to continue by the looks of things, as Bay's still up here towards the top side, and Hoya is just relegated to underneath his turret. Peanut gonna pick up a kill there on the Aatrox. It was in fact set to lava, so not gonna get there. There's the flash forward from Kellen. Oh no, Delight gets a decent face breaker, but Peanut's here once again. This early game has just been dominated by Peanut, and gets it in the end, but doesn't do too much damage, as here's another engage. Delight's going to be able to take down Peanut to start this one off, as the attract repel, not very attractive for Kellen, as he's just going to fall down.
Help you out, so that global ends up being great for bot side on this part of the map. And you can see this is aggression coming out from the side of Nongshim in this previous fight where Delight gets taken out. But after this, you know, in this engage here, like, they know where Peanut is. Delight decides to X-Flash over the wall there. Goes for the face breaker, but already Umti is here. And so sets damage output, cannot be ignored. Little trap set up there, and Kellen is like, I don't know if Kellen's thinking about escaping here, if he's thinking about setting up for a stun for the fight to go longer, but sadly, we all know what the...
It's best to try and zone them with barrels and things of the like. Everyone on Bro has grouped up, though. And we're looking at Bay to see whether he can land some of these trouble bubbles to make things work. Oh, the cask is great. Out from Rich's Doctor Arm, gets into the backline. Henna takes too much damage, has to flash away to safety. And now Hoya as well. He's running away. Kellen diving on into the back of the pit. It's the Thunderdome here for Nongshim as Lava dives out of it. He doesn't want anything to do with this, but Rich is chasing him yet again. Lava, unfortunately, always having to deal with this fat guy chasing after him. And the dash over the wall from Hoya is going to get him to safety. So Lava will survive this one, as we've got a bit of a collapse towards the bottom side. Teleport in. There's the man drop, and the ulti comes through from the set. Kellen goes golden. Actually buys a lot of time underneath this turret. He will eventually fall down, and it will be Henna delivered the kill. And this turret should go down at the same time. Peanut going to trade it for Shirley towards the top side, but it feels like a consolation prize, as that kill and getting your Samira as fed as possible feels like the game plan here for Bro.
That is definitely the game plan, and that's what they've been trying to operate around. You know, these aggressive skirmishes. Samira should be getting cleaned up this fight if he can do it. I mean, this is their last chance, really.
Oh, that bubble. Absolutely amazing, landing onto Lava, stopping him from getting any of this poke damage through. Keep your eye on Bay. These sort of fights, exactly where Zoe thrives. As Peanut trying to dance away from Hoya here, who does have a decent flanking position, can umbral dash to get himself in there. Portal jump comes down as Rich has found Umti. Barrel comes in as well. Peanut in smiting position. He should be able to take this one. No, the smite comes in, and it is taken by Umti, but this is an absolute cavalcade of a fight. Doctor dives into the backline, has to flash out immediately. He's lucky to survive, and the rest of the team, they're there to clean up as Rich from the back of the pit throws in a barrel, but Delight just gonna burn to death. And this fight is all about the Zoe. Bay finally having that pop-off experience as he picks up his flash, throws a bubble into Narnia, and Hoya is going to try and walk away as best he can. Dokdam just gets out of the fight and looking to try and take down an inner turret, and this was a huge one for Nongshim.
Absolutely massive. 4,000 damage to Bay in this fight as Hoya tries to escape.
Oh no.
Oh, gets actually a trade onto Kellen.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. Knockup comes down onto Rich as well. I mean, Hoya's gonna die, but he's already got value out of this one. Bay gonna try
the setup for these big explosive Zoe fights.
Well, this is a big explosive man drop into the blue side jungle of Nongshim Redforce. Unti is going to be pushed against the wall as Rich is a brick wall in this game. Dokdam going to grab that first kill as Henna, he tries to pop off around the fight, but he's not going to be able to. Double kill comes in, Rich continuing to try and find more as Hoya wants to be a hero, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be enough. The Zoe grabs that one, and now Delight finds himself on the wrong side of the map. Lava in the same position. They found the safety of their turret on the bottom side last time as Rich just accepts the gameplay and says, happy bee, everyone. Ace comes through. Nongshim Redforce looking for the Baron.
Yep, this is going to be an easy peasy Baron.
Just completely ignored bottom lane. That just basically doesn't exist here for Nongshim. There's another ulti from Umti. Does dive in. It's a great barrel out from Rich, though, who's trying to win this fight. Yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Bro are just way too far behind. Umti's even going to get chased down by Dokdam. His killer instinct right into the back line. There's the ulti from Delight. Does manage to tidy up Peanut right there, but it's a double kill. And Dokdam is just having the time of his life. Make that one a triple. Rich is a real happy bee, and I think he's going to get it, to be perfectly honest. I feel like he's had almost 100% kill contribution. 20 KDA if it could be defined. Yep. It can't, because he hasn't died just yet. This Nexus turret going to go down. The next one going to follow suit very, very quickly. And once again today, we get a 25-minute shellacking. This time, it's Nongshim Redforce taking down Fred at Brion.
Very, very dominant performance here from Nongshim, turning around what was a very passive...
They're a bit bigger fish to fry here in the LCK.
Certainly true.
Damn the Rich damage. What the heck?
I mean, it's incredible to me that Rich actually did more than Bay did in this game. That's the most impressive stat line. It's actually almost 5,000 damage ahead. But they worked together as a duo so incredibly well. It was awesome to see. And yeah, Peanut didn't do that much damage. We talked about he didn't get his marks, but he set the tempo for Nongshim Redforce so well in those early ganks. And
welcome back, everybody, to the final analyst desk of today. Nongshim Redforce was able to pick up a very clean 2-2 win. And looking at the draft, it was really interesting to see 5 cards going over to Peanut to ban out a lot of champions from his pool. Instead of first picking Pantheon, they locked in Kai'Sa. And Kai'Sa did prove why she is one of the top tier AD carry champion in the current meta. And I also want to emphasize the fact that they skipped the jungle pick in the first phase of the pick, because there aren't many champions left in the pool, maybe Lee Sin or maybe Kindred, so well, Kurowa was expecting something to come out in the pick number 3, but maybe because they saw Bro locked in Pantheon, they was just holding on to the very last phase. Now let's take a look at the highlights over here. Just looking at the matchup as a vacuum, well, actually Kindred has to avoid fighting up against Pantheon in the early phase, but Nongshim was in a different position because they were able to get the flash off of Pantheon at around prior to the 1 minute mark of the game. They were just spamming emotes, but something else was happening behind them. Pantheon's flash is the key to his ultimate combo, but well, because of that kind of mistake, well, he lost a lot of his power. And Nongshim snowballed the fact that the enemy jungler doesn't have flash really well. Both junglers solo the camps by themselves. And we had a fight breaking out on the top lane later on. Pantheon passed through the top side of the map, so also, in addition to that, they had the ward to give a hint of the Pantheon's location, so Peanut was also locating to the top side of the map in order to back up his teammate. The Pantheon was actually not really that smart making that decision over to the top lane because it was pretty obvious that Kindred will be taking that skull to grab. But in fact, Peanut was in a very close proximity and in addition to that, Zoe was also able to join this fight with her teleport. Pantheon without his flash was not able to answer this fight with the ideal strategies. And that was maybe the worst scenario possible for Brion to start off this game. Moreover, Bae was not even having any reset before the teleport, but as soon as he saw this teleport ankle, he did not hesitate. He didn't stay in this lane as soon as his teammates were opening the fight over there. And we also have a highlight of Rich, how he used his cast. So let's take a look at this highlight. Raga's top definitely is the best tier champion here in this league. So for Fred and Brion, they started off the Drake, and Gragas catches the fact that Syndra used their QE combo. So as he knew Lava didn't have Scatter the Weak, he just dashes on top of the opponent and absorbs a lot of aggro. So Rel had a very huge opening to join this fight and initiate following Gragas' body slam. And even though at first Ro seemed like they were having a lead, but Nongshim was the one to clear out the kills in the end. And Rel was also doing fantastic work in Game 2. And Rich, a lot of people were concerned about his inconsistency recently. And also Bae, they were able to kind of reprove themselves. And the player of the game will be Rich on Gragas. Insane KDA and also kill participation. He was taking so much damage, but he did not die once. And also he was part of every fight possible. Rich in the previous series, he was not performing at his best level, but he was able to show his redeemed performance today. Gragas had a lot of impact in this game, and also he was doing so much damage, and at the same time he was super tanky. We had a lot of Gragas games here in the LCK, but I wasn't sure whether it's a very good pick. But Rich, he was able to kind of show why a lot of players are preferring this pick. Pantheon dived onto the opponent's 2-bit right here, so Nongshim was able to take this fight very easily. In every highlight, Gragas is right in the middle of the fight. He takes all the damage at the same time. He puts a lot of damage by himself as well. We have a little bit of a split vote over here for Game 2. Rich was able to lock down that POG.